No, goody gracious me alive. It was worth coming here. With the best boots already, besides making my own deery boots. Alright, how warm are we in here? 39? Yeah, let's pass some time for just an hour, I think, or we'll go for 2, see how warm I get. Oh, wait, hold on. Does sleeping benefit me anything? No, it's just a little bit warmer. We'll see what this nets me. As long as it's still healthy outside, we'll be okay. Then we can juice back to the farmhouse. And from the farmhouse, we can wait till morning where it's warmer and get up to Signal Hill. Then from Signal Hill to Lac Mastier. I forgot about the fog. Alright. I've been able to do far more exploration now that we have this warmth bonus. Holy cow. Space Jeans, you've given some input before. I've got another question for you. Would you like to see a discussion in the guide series next on fishing? Or would you like to see a different subject covered first? We've already covered all the hunting animals that you can hunt, sans rabbits. So would you rather see a discussion on fishing or a discussion on rabbits next for the guide series? Not that you don't know the information, obviously, but just out of curiosity, or anybody who's watching. On my YouTube channel, I have a guide series for the Long Dark I'm still creating more videos for, so if you are a new player or still don't know that information, are interested in learning it, and want to see the guide series, what would be the next best thing? There's like 12 videos so far, and the next option I'm floating between is fishing or rabbits. A discussion on the rabbits discussion would include stoning rabbits and snaring, whereas fishing would just be an overall discussion. Is it worth it? Is it not? What's the benefits? What's the cost? What can you get out of it? Etc. Guys, this is the wrong river. I went the wrong way. Guys, I have good map knowledge. Good map knowledge is great. I never get lost in the Long Dark, even in broad daylight. Yeah, right. What a schmuck. Here I am, boosting off to the wrong river. That's gonna be a later video that I cover. I will make a video on that for certain, but that's definitely gonna be a later topic to discuss. I'm working my way up from the most basic of concepts to the more advanced concepts. So we started out with just like basic survival skills, and then moved from there to planning your days, and then we moved from there to like what was the next bit? I don't remember. I think then we got into wolf avoidance, which is like the #1 thing you need to know in the Long Dark pretty much if you're playing anything other than Pilgrim. And then we went into hunting, and we've wrapped up hunting, and we went through weapon discussion. What else did we go through? Weapons discussion, weight management, avoiding wolves, all the different animals you can hunt, or discussion on how to hunt them anyway. Alright, this little wolfie is in the way of my path. There's multiple little wolfies in the way of my path. Wolfie coming towards me, I can see his glowing eyes. Nope, I am nooping out of that. Good thing I have no smelly on me though, so we're safe from smellerosis. Bruh, stop following me. You're a stalker. Yes, I know Hershey's makes kisses by the ton, and I know all you're asking for is one, but yours is lethal, and I don't want it, okay? But yeah, eventually we'll be doing a episode on beachcombing, but that's going to be a lot further down the list. The most basic other concepts after hunting, of course, and weight management discussion is rabbits and fishing. I consider those supplementary means of food sources comparative to hunting, which is pretty much most every player's primary source of food collection in the game. I don't know many people who actually abuse fishing as a direct food source, sans those who play only Pilgrim and Voyager. Because in Stalker and Loper, it's not as viable, especially Loper, or custom game modes either. Alright, so we just need to... Didn't miss anything through here, diary sips. Okay. I looked under here, we looked through all those drawers, we looked under bed, yeah, okay. We don't need to get calories right now, just liquids. We're pretty good on liquids too. So we can rest, pass time for 1 hour. And then rest for 3 or 4 hours? We'll try it, and then we may need to pass time depending on whether a blizzard comes or something. So if you say fishing next, I'll do fishing, then rabitos. Alright, we'll hit up the coast, or the crossroads, the rural crossroads, when we come in from Coastal Highway after we're done at Coastal Highway. We're not going to do that, in this section, this bit, we're going to Mystery Lake first.
I need to find food.
We're attempting to get some better clothes first, and then for Mystery Lake, we're either going to attempt a crafting run, or we'll decide from there whether we skip doing a crafting run and run straight for... Ooh, it's early morning, I forget how cold early morning is. Or we'll skip the crafting run and go from Lake Mystere to Timberwolf Mountain, gut out Timberwolf Mountain, then do a crafting run. I'm more in favor of a crafting run first, but both are still very viable ideas. There are wolves over there? I heard the morning doves go off. But more advanced tactics I'm going to cover is abuses, what I would consider to be more abuses of the system that you can achieve in your favor, such as I'll have one on basic advanced topics, a video on basic advanced topics later on, quite a bit later on, and it's just going to cover simple tips like skyrimming down mountains. It's going to recover some things we have covered in some of the hunting videos, but some people may not watch if they already know how to hunt, such as you can climb on trees and other terrain features to avoid getting bitten by wolves or bears. Sprinting while you're starving obviously wastes no calories, and therefore is the best time to sprint. We'll go through a slew of different things like that, and then of course we'll have some things on like beachcombing, grand strategy rather than basic strategy. I've covered basic strategy, but we'll cover one on grand strategy, such as incredible long-term planning. Great, we can start my stick collection now. And it's warmed up a slight degree. I'm only losing at 2 chevrons instead of 1 now. I have saved so much condition by having this feat now. I'm really happy for this Interloper run. I'm sad to have lost the old one, but I played that one like a real numpty kid. Grand strategy, beachcombing. I'm trying to think of what else I had planned. I'll have to go look at my list, because I do have a lot of things in the works, or planned, but not fleshed out or worked on yet. Obviously, the next one's up. I was planning on fishing. I was planning on the rabbits. I'm trying to think of what else I had planned at the moment. I have to go look at my list. I don't remember now. I got a lot planned, basically, for that guy. With the holiday months coming up now, I should be able to do a buttload more at once, so we won't have such a spread between them. So we should be able to have like 2 a week for a little bit. And I'll try to sparse them in as I can, because I should be able to have a lot of videos able to go out next week. So if I can mingle in the playthroughs and still have the standard number of playthroughs videos, which is like 5 I think, a week, and then add the guides on top of them at 1 or 2, a rate of 1 or 2 a week. Yeah, I think we'd be set. That rope climb is probably, in my opinion, the most worthless rope climb to exist in the game. Seriously. I'm not even joking. This rope climb serves so little purpose. It's basically a get out of jail free card if you get trapped by the bear down there in that cave. This rope climb is just literally, you can literally walk around in about the same time it takes. Well, it is a little more time than it takes to climb, but still. You can literally walk around in maybe 20 minutes in game time more than it takes to climb that rope. Save yourself the fatigue and stamina loss and calorie loss from stamina being used. It's just, it is what it is. Hey, Jedediah. I hope your evening is going well, if it is indeed evening for you. This is Interloper, in case you're curious, or if you've just been a stalker in the background and haven't commented, that's okay. You've probably followed along and know what this is, but if not... honestly, that would be very sadistic of Hinterland if these new rope climbs were... Well, they're not new, but some of these rope climbs were to fool new players. But seriously, though, like, there are a few rope climbs that exist in the game that serve some tactical purpose. They honestly do. They actually serve an actual purpose, like the Skeeter Ridge rope climbs. You could go around either direction of Skeeter Ridge, but there's wolves either way, or you could use the rope climbs. Rope climbs afford you an option to get up without having to deal with either of the wolves and just putting up the wolves on Skeeter's Ridge itself. Sometimes there's a pry bar under here. Most of the time there's not. I've already got a pry bar, so I'm not worried about getting one. Now, there can be firewood around the fire barrel. There is. Ooh, and it's some cedar. Prefer some fir. Alright. Got a medkit. But if we can make it to Mystery Lake today, that'd be great. I doubt these lockers are going to have much. Pry bars are pretty much, in my opinion, only useful for opening locked things. Ooh, some accelerant. Opening locked things, beating off wolves, but the hammer's better for that in scare capacity as far as I'm concerned. I haven't tested the pry bar yet, so it may end up being better. I don't know yet, but we'll find out. But as it stands right now, my feelings are that the pry bar is worse than the hammer, so hammer's better for scare. You could move it to that one, but like I feel like it's just a get out of jail free card for the bear. Like if you get caught down there with the bear, you can literally just climb the rope to get out. Oh, there's no ledge, so you couldn't hunt from it, but you can definitely use it to get away from the bear if you get trapped down there with them and there's no other potential exit. And on the floor, let's see if any goodies in here. Oh, we got some goodies. Another thing of herbal tea. Woof. I'm liking this loot. Coffee? No coffee. Flare. No clothes, sadly. Signal hut sometimes has some clothes. There might be something in the containers. Just roll the dice here. Simple tools. I'd rather have clothes, but hey, tools is tools. Oh, we got clothes. something, I'd rather have clothes. Well, here we are. Here's clothes. All right, let's rest. That's warm enough to continue. Alright, let's make it over to Mystery Lake. 91% condition. But yeah, you could... Why do you come up here? You numpty scold. Now I gotta pass time for a little bit longer so he runs a little bit further away so I can get out of here in time without him being targeted on me. Ugh. Why does everything in this game want to give me a big fat hug or a kiss? Good, he's far enough away we can leave. No, he ain't. Stupid bears. Oh, the bear comes this far up all the time. He traps new players up here all the time. I've seen thousands of, well, I'm exaggerating, but I've seen a lot of discussions in the Steam forums about this bear being this far up. But the good thing about him being up here is he can't charge us from that distance at the moment. I'll just sprint to get myself a little bit of blanket space there. He can't get at us now. And it means I don't have to worry about him on my way to Lake Mysteria. Mystery Lake. Why do I keep saying it in the French point? I don't even know how to properly pronounce it. All right, here's it. We're finally doing it. We're going over to Google Translate so I can finally pronounce that properly. I want it to go into French, not Filipino. Where's French? There's French. Not Finnish, French. There we go.
Lac mystère. Lac mystère.
It's Lac Mystère. Lac Mystère. How have none of you guys ever seen him up there? He's always up here. He comes up here all the bloody time. Alright, well, we know where Lonelywolf is. He's kind of in my way, but we can go further this way to skirt him. I've never gone to the fishing pond in Interloper yet. I really don't think it's worth it. But I could. Not today. We're going to the cave first. There's always a box of crackers in my cave. Hacksaw, hold on. I need to see where I can find my first hacksaw. Hacksaw. There'll be one at the summit. There's not one in Mystery Lake. There is one in Foreland Muskeg, so if we do that one there. Coastal Highway and Desolation Point, and there's one in Milton. Alright. Also, a little close still. I'm so glad we have this feat now, though, activated. Because I finally won it. After so long of diddling around, freezing my tail off. Now I don't have to sprint so much. But now that we're implementing the starving method already, I'm perfectly okay with sprinting on no calorie cost. The only thing we're burning out is fatigue on this, and I'm okay with that. For the moment. Obviously. But yeah, that bear's up there all the time. I'm surprised you guys haven't found him before. He comes up there all the time. I see him up there at least once, not every visit, but like at least once a month. Like once every 5 visits to Pleasant Valley or something. Yes, I've never set up a long-term settlement in Pleasant Valley for obvious reasons. There's me crackers! Best reason to come to Hilltop Cave. No firewood today though, sadly. Firewood's never a guarantee in the cave, but it's sometimes a possibility.
Can't feel my feet.
Ho ho ho. Barely. Ho ho ho. Let's go hit up the blind. Collect this Reshi while we're up here. We can afford to burn some condition. I'm normally at like already 70% condition. So we're at 91. We can afford to burn some condition today. I've already got some halfway decent clothes. Free meds / food is always beneficial. Hi, buddy. You ain't got nothing for me today, lame butt. Sometimes you have a book. Not today.
Too cold to think.
Wait, how did that Google Translate lady pronounce it again?
Lac mystère.
Lac Mystère. We're off to Lac Mystère. For all you French Canadians out there, I'm butchering it, I guarantee it. What about this bear? Is he down here at the moment? This bear can be annoying sometimes. How many stones do I have? 8. Oh, that's way more than enough. But I don't see Mr. Berry Bear. Now let's get in the cave and be warm. I don't have a torch yet, so we're gonna be stumbling our way through in the dark. I can't remember, does this cave have a drop in it? I don't think so. No, it does have the one little thing, but I'll be able to see that one coming. It's not a surprise drop like some caves have. So I should be okay. Yeah, having no light source isn't gonna help though. So we'll see how that goes. There should be... there's sometimes... Oh, there's not gonna be this time, it's okay. We can just fumble through in the dark. I finally looked it up after all this time of butchering it. So... I can barely see my way through. I'd like to be collecting coal on this trip. But, obviously... 'tis a no-go. I'll get a light source, eh? The early days of Loper are probably the best times to be doing your exploring, though. Because that's when it's free. It's not as cold outside. I already have a mag lens, but sometimes there's one back over this way. If not, we might be able to find some firewood. Or maybe not. No coal, sadly. Hi, buddy. Oh, I don't want to open you. Nyah. Nyah. I had somebody ask me a while ago if you can use the mag lens to light fires in the caves where it's open like this, and I gave him a definitive no because I tested it in certain spots before, but never this cave. I need tinder? I don't have tinder? Why don't I have tinder? I need to find all those cute wolf chicks in the area. Yeah, you cannot start fire in cave even if it has an opening where sunlight could come in. Even more confirmation for that poor dude. It would make sense though. Maybe we could petition Hinterland to add that. I don't know if it would be easy to add that because I think they just treat caves as an indoor scene, which means obviously. Alright, normally I bother about cattails, but we're already cold and running on a dime, so.
Can't feel my hands.
We're just gonna boost in. We have enough food for the time being.